上班了。
上是吧？这个这么轻啊！我还以为他们没上班。
Well, good day, everyone, and welcome to the final of the men's division here at the 2025 WPA Pan American Open, live from Lima, Peru. I'm one of your commentators for this event, Raymond Talak from South Africa. Joining me in commentary, Lenyukta Chetty from South Africa as well. Lenyukta, what a final we have.
Yes, hello Raymond and hello viewers. And I must say, Raymond, I think going into this tournament, I just had a feeling that Arfan Dad was going to do something here, and really glad to see him in a final. I think it's about time he had a good crack at a title.
Yes, it is really nice to see our fun dad performing as well as we believe he can. He was also in the final recently at the Oceania Open, lost that one unfortunately to Jake McCartney. Got fifth place, I believe, at the Asian Open, third place at the Asian Championship. He's currently ranked ninth on the WPA rankings, but this tournament here and this result, getting this far in the tournament, will definitely push him up those rankings.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think after what we saw from him on the TV table, he's queuing so well. I think a little bit of a scare for him earlier in that semi-final against the Chilean, but he really overcame there and showed that he's a well-deserved finalist in this tournament.
Yeah, I'm looking at the scores. I think that was one of his toughest matches, if not the toughest match that he's had. I mean, we saw him on the TV table. I think that was a 7-3 or 7-0 match. Yes, it was a 7-0 match against Hector Alexander Cruz on the TV table. Other matches he won 7-3 and so on, but that match 5-4, which means it ended on time. That was a really tight match against Maximiliano Osandon from Chile.
And if you haven't seen Arfan Dad in action yet, this first frame he's showing in this first frame is just testament to why he deserves to be here. That was a great finish from him.
Yeah, there was a rack and run off Stephen Ellis's dry break and punishing immediately to get his first point on the board. He's leading 1-0 in this final, a 100-minute time limit as well, and that just took about 4 minutes.
Yeah, that was great. I mean, really played the cue ball to perfection there. And Arfan Dad, I think, to break now in the second frame. And I mean, we've had Stephen Ellis on the TV table a lot over the last year. And we've always, had the nicest things to say about him because he is a lovely guy, salt of the earth kind of guy. And I think the same can be said for Arfan Dad. And Stephen Ellis has had a wonderful year on the Heyball circuit, doing well, not only doing not well, doing exceptionally well on the Continental Opens, but also in the station events.
Yes, and at the Grandmasters finals as well. Top 32 finish for Stephen Ellis. They're making it to stage 3. He's currently ranked second on the WPA rankings. Now, what will this do for him in the rankings? He is currently behind Jack Whelan, who didn't make it out to play in this event. He's only 2,200 points behind. We know a win is 4,300. And I think a second place should be about 3,000 or so. So I think we will definitely have a new leader on the WPA men's Heyball ranking list.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I mean, like you said, well, well, that said, it might just be short-lived, but likely to see a new leader.
Yes, likely. I mean, we do have the next tournament, 22nd of October, North American Open in Mexico, and Jack Whelan might be attending that one. So, yeah, he'd want to be keeping his ranking points high as well before we go to the World Championship in Brisbane on the 2nd of November. Now, dry break from Arfan Dad in the second frame. Oh, look at that. That is a player in form.
Yeah, and all of a sudden the pinks look like low-hanging fruit here
They
in
really
this
do.
second frame.
It was a tight match between Stephen Ellis and Jordan Shepherd. 7-5 the final scoreline, but it was a tough one. A few mistakes from both players, and yeah, a lot of tactical frames as well in that match.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was touch and go, I think, from the beginning, and even up until that last frame was very difficult to predict a winner there. Uh, one or two mistakes ended up costing um, Jordan Shepherd his spot in this final.
And that's what it comes down to at this level with these great players. Just one or two errors can make the difference in an entire match. But also not that many clearances in that match. Just three clearances in total. One rack and run from Ellis, and one rack and run, one break and run from Shepherd. Now we have seen Jordan Shepherd having an average of about 4 to 5 himself per match, so that's how we knew that he just wasn't on his game there.
Oof, looked a little bit dangerous
It
for a
did.
second
It
there.
did, coming behind the blues and the black ball, but I think he's okay. He's got line of sight on the potting angle to the pink ball down to the bottom left corner pocket on our screen.
Yeah, I think we're really in for a high quality match between these two. And just to get this match kicked off, we saw Arfan Dad capitalize off the dry break in that first frame from Stephen Ellis, and Stephen Ellis just giving it back to him of his dry break.
Yeah, he
Look at that.
definitely
Look
is.
at that.
Exceptional
Beautiful.
cue ball control from Stephen Ellis in this clearance thus far. And that's 1-all rack and run from Stephen Ellis. So 2 frames played, 2 1-visit clearances, 1 rack and run each off the dry breaks of each other. That's a high standard so far, Lenyuk. This is what we wanted.
Yeah, we want both plays to show up in full force here so that we enjoy this match and that you guys can be entertained wherever you're joining us from across the world. And we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and WPALive.tv. So wherever you're joining us on, welcome. And remember to hit that share button. Let everybody know that the men's finals have kicked off and it's just a race to 7. Also, a
It's,
100-minute time limit on this match, Raymond.
yes,
So,
yes, 7 minutes played thus far, 2 frames gone already. Ball potted. I see ball potted bottom left corner pocket. What does he have to play on? He's got a blue straight away. Blue and pink potted on that break. And blues aren't bad, Lenyuk. It's only the blue that's on the left side under the pink ball, but even that could go off the pink into the center.
yes,
There's
yes, it
options
could.
here. There's
It could.
definitely
And
options.
depending on how he plays this corner ball now and the position he gets on, yeah, okay, well, he's going straight. And I think he's not too worried about that. Like you said, Raymond, he might just play that off the pink into the center pocket.
Yeah, he gets nicely behind it on the side of the table. He plays it to the center, and yeah, I think he's playing that shot. And it's worked out well.
Oh, and positional play
And
as well.
position,
Really good.
perfect. Perfect shot, perfect execution from Stephen Ellis. And sometimes those can go wrong. I mean, you never know where that object ball is flying around the table too.
Yeah, I'm thinking, if he just gets behind that blue that's along the cushion, he can play down to the corner pocket as well, but it doesn't seem like he wants that ball next. It seems like he wants to play the blue that's more in the middle of the table on that side of the table.
Yeah, to land behind the blue to the center because it is available to the center pocket. Or he might have to reroute.
Yeah,
He's having a
I
look at
actually
both
thought,
of them.
or maybe we couldn't see the angle at his disposal here there, but for a second it looked like the blue down to the corner pocket would have been the better shot to get behind, because then the center pocket ball is easily available
Oh,
and
what a
then he's
shot
on the
that is.
black. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's a beautiful pot from Stephen Ellis to the top left corner pocket. He's just double checking position he needs to be on the black ball. Doesn't want to be hampered by any of the pinks as well.
That's a nice kiss of the pink. And we often see him doing that. Hey,
Yeah,
using the balls around
to
his
stop the
object
cue
ball.
ball. Yeah, he does that. He does that really well, does Stephen Ellis. And that is a break and run for Stephen Ellis to take his second point. 3 frames, 3 clearances in this match thus far. I mean, what a level we are seeing here in this final.
Yeah, and I mean, everybody would have heard the round of applause coming out of that venue. And I mean, that's just a testament to the respect that these players have and how much the spectators around that TV table there at the venue are enjoying this match.
And also, I would say that the players that played in this tournament now watching these two in the final, I mean, this is the pinnacle, the highest level here at this tournament, and also they can respect the skill and knowledge that these players bring to the table. Now Arfan Dad to break in this fourth frame. He's currently 2-1 down. Needs to pot a ball on the break.
It's
There's a
good.
ball
It's
in,
good. It's
yes.
pink. And that was a break and run from Stephen in
It
the
was.
last
Yes,
frame.
it was. We've currently got 3 frames played, 3 one-visit clearances. And somehow as well, Stephen Ellis, when he gets into a final, he's just able to find an entirely new gear. And that's what we're seeing at the moment from him. But it's up to Arfan Dad to reply now after that break and run from Stephen Ellis.
Yeah, and what is he looking at here?
Oh, what a
Oh
shot that
my.
is. What
Oh
a shot
my.
that is.
That was lovely. That was a lovely attempt there from Arfan Dad. And I've seen shots like that. They come up in little manuals and stuff where nice shots to have in your arsenal, should the situation come up. And yeah, for a second there, I saw him going down in that shot, and I was thinking, I wonder if he's going to do that. And he did, and he almost got it right. Almost got it right.
The vision to see that is amazing. Because that's not a shot you see commonly played.
No, not
Yeah,
at
to
all.
use
In fact,
force
in all
follow.
the in all the years that we've been doing commentary, and I've been doing commentary, I've never seen a player actually take that shot on the TV table. So really nice to see our friend Dad play with that much of confidence here. And he can, because he's done extremely well in this tournament and he's got all the necessary skills. Um, it's good to see them trust themselves and bring us this world-class entertainment.
I mean, we saw what he did on the TV table a few days ago. That 7-0 4-0 victory. I mean, he was absolutely flawless, just forcing mistakes from his opponent. Yeah, that's an absolutely top draw pot from Arfan Dad to the top left corner pocket. Now, what do we say here? He attacks.
Hmm.
We can hear the referee counting down as well.
It looks like
That's
it's
in.
going.
Yeah, that's in. Now the question is, where is the black ball available to where it lies currently? Doesn't look like it goes to...
Anywhere.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it goes. If there was a place, the closest is right center pocket on our
Oh yeah,
screen,
or the
but
bank,
yeah, or the
But
bank. But he's got the 3 blues next to it.
yes,
Can use one of those to just nudge into the black ball or pink. He's pushed that blue just enough so it's still potable into the center pocket.
he's got it.
He needs to come into the angle now. Yeah,
And I
very
think he
nicely played.
has. Yeah, I think he's got a cut here to the corner pocket, which means he might have to come off the cushion again. Doesn't look like it's dead straight. How does it look like to you? Okay, he's playing the one on the left-hand side first, I think.
Yeah, the one closest to the bottom cushion looks to be almost straight. That one.
Okay.
That one
Yeah,
looked to be
that one.
quite straight. And now quite an angle on this one to the bottom left though. And now how
Yeah,
do you get to the black ball?
for a second there, he looked a little bit too minded about which one of those blues to take on first, and I think this is the reason why. A little bit more difficult, and I think he might just set himself up here for the double on the black. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oof,
Yeah,
oof, oof.
he's played that very well. Had to use a ton of inside English to straighten up the cue ball there. And he hasn't gotten into the black ball only because that angle was so steep that he left himself. And where does it
Can
go
he
now?
can he play the black off the pink into the center pocket? I know it's a very ambitious shot, or just go for that direct bank to the left center pocket. Yeah, it's a really difficult black. This really difficult black ball for Arfan Dad. Look at that! Look at that! Oh yeah, it got it really, really hard, and it's just straightened up. And it's an open table for Stephen Ellis.
Yeah, I think going back 3 shots or 2 shots when he had the choice between the 2 blues, if he took the outside one, the cue ball was most likely tracking into the black ball and pink off the cushion. So I think that's why we saw him taking his time deciding which one to take. I think he thought he'll also get a better angle. But in the end, that didn't work out well for Arfan Dad, and he's let Stephen Ellis back to the table.
Yeah, and I think he was on there for a break and finish as well in this frame.
No, that was his second visit, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, it was his second visit. He played that great shot on the bottom cushion where he wasn't successful.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that
yes,
allowed
yes.
Stephen back to the table. He's left himself a bit in no man's land here. He's on the wrong side of the pink to the center pocket. And if he takes the one on top now, he has to come all the way down. So he's going to be going around here.
Oh,
Yeah, that was slightly
that worked out.
slightly dodge coming around those corner pocket jaws, but he's good.
Yeah, yeah, really, really fortunate, I think, on that one. But
Played that
look at
very well.
this.
That was played
Yeah,
to perfection. Stunned around the angles. Nicely done from Stephen Ellis as he takes his third point. He's 3-1 up in this final against Arfan Dad. Race to 7. Alternate break. And it will be Stephen Ellis to break next in the fifth
yeah.
frame.
We've just gone about 20 minutes played in this match and already 4 points loaded. So I think definitely a tone set here. And like you said, Stephen Ellis to break now in this frame.
Yeah, it's a much faster match than the Arfan Dad Maximiliano match. That match was taking quite long. I think the score was 3-0 after about 40 minutes or 50 minutes.
Yeah, and they were averaging 15 to 20 minutes per
Yes,
frame. So we know it was a tactical battle of note
very, yeah.
between those two.
I'd say especially at the start, and yeah, Arfan Dad had to work very hard to get into this final. Now, so far, 4 frames played, 3 one-visit clearances. And ball potted, that's a pink down, bottom left corner pocket, but that's a bit of a mess on the left side of the table.
Whoa, yeah, that's some break there. Some break from Stephen Ellis. And yeah, it's complete cluster here on the side of the table.
Yeah, we see that sometimes with the second ball break, and that's what he used there. He used the second ball side pack. And that's all he could do, pretty much, play a containing safety shot.
So yeah, it's going to boil down to who goes first here in this frame. And Arfan does have a shot available to him to the center pocket or potentially to the top corner pocket. And does he take that on? Does he leave the white ball safe? Still a lot of work.
Now, we also know Arfan Dad is excellent in these situations
Yes.
and the tactical battles, trying to force mistakes. But then again, he's playing against a player who's most likely,
Equally as
yes,
good.
equally as good in those situations.
Also hasn't left anything too easy available to
But he's definitely opened
Stephen.
it up a little bit. It's
Yes.
looking better than it was 2 visits ago.
And if Stephen favors pink, he can certainly go and close on pink now with the pink open for the pot on the corner pocket.
And I think that's what he's playing. Pink to the top right. Just caught the jaws there. The table's still open for Arfan Dad. And now if he wants pink, there is a pink available.
Oh,
Yeah, that might be costly. That might be costly because he's left that if Stephen wants it, it's still open table. There's a blue available as well, but
pinks look better.
Yeah, pinks are slightly better. I have to say, they go. There's nothing on the cushion. If there was a time to try and make a clearance out of this, it would be now. So Stephen Ellis has secured pinks in this fifth frame.
Oh my. Does that pink closest to the black pass to the center pocket? I think it does. He doesn't
I
look
think it
phased
might, yeah.
by the position that he got, so he's still looking good here.
Oh, the black ball's traveled quite a bit there.
Mm.
And if
Also
that,
induced a little bit of a sour
yes,
grimace on Steven's face. Yeah, not entirely happy with that. But like with so many pinks around there, he's got connectors to also promote both that pink and that black if he has to.
yeah, I think before the black ball ended up there, that pink might have been available to the bottom left corner. He might have made it slightly difficult for himself, but as you say, there are a few connectors there if he chooses to go into that, like that.
Mm,
Yeah, very nicely
nice.
done.
Don't know if he has a direct path to the center pocket there, but he could potentially play it off the blue as well. What do you think,
Yeah,
Raymond?
yeah, I was just looking at that. Just saw that. That is available to him. And the pink next to the two blues on the left side. He's played on that now.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, lovely. And looks like he might just play the pink. I mean, he could pull the cue ball back to where it is now if he's taking the corner pocket on, or okay, play for the center pocket.
Oh, this is fantastic. Fantastic quality from Stephen Ellis.
Yeah, like you said, Raymond, he also, finds
Yes, yes,
that other gear in a final.
he has
It's
definitely
almost
done
like,
that.
with a breath of fresh air, he walks into a final, and that's why he's been doing so well on this circuit.
Yes, I mean, we saw him play against Jordan Shepherd a few hours ago, and it wasn't this standard, it wasn't this level. He's really picked it up in this final, and even against Clint Ironson in the European Open in Germany as well in that final. I mean, we know what a great player Clint is at this game, and yes, Stephen Ellis just finds that next gear, and he's able to find such great form in these finals. Now 4-1 up against Arfan Dad in this race to 7.
Well, we know that Arfan Dad also doesn't shy away from a challenge. He made quite a comeback there in the semi-final to land his spot in this final. So this match not yet done, even with a 3-point lead that Stephen has. And that looks like a dry break.
Yeah, it is. That is a dry break. There are a few clusters on the table, though. But I have to say that that previous finish from Ellis, that was a very well constructed clearance. There were a few problems there, but he went about that really well. And that was off the missed pink from Arfan Dad
Mm.
to the top left.
Yeah, he's taking on blue and just this cluster here on our side of the table to navigate through.
Yeah,
Gotta hit that one right, hey, because it's obstructed on the left side of the table.
yeah,
So hopefully push out the balls to the right side, and he's gotta.
if he can make this clearance, this will be a crazy finish.
I think he wants to go into it
He
now.
does. I think he does. He's having a look to see where he needs to hit them for them to split right. I don't think any of them
Hmm.
are potable.
Looks like the one blue on top of that cluster might track towards the center of the table. So um, There's also that. But I actually thought he might want to come at this from the other side. But he definitely has a connected to it now, and I think he's going to go for it.
And if this works out, then he might be on his way, well on his way to his fifth point. And that's the referee calling 10 seconds after Stevens already called his extension.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's good.
that worked out
That's
nice.
good. I
Yeah,
think that
that
that they all go.
yes, yes, they do, and that was well spotted from him. I mean, we couldn't see it from the perspective that we have on the table, but oh, nicely done. Just a nice little nudge of the
Yeah,
pink out of
this
the way.
control, excellent control to get that pink out of the way. And even that controlled cannon into the other blue, just pushing it towards the center pocket slightly. And I did say if he makes this clearance, this was a crazy clearance to make. I
Mm.
mean, that was a tough table. There were so many clusters. There still are. Even the opening blue to the top left.
And I saw him go around and have a look at whether the black passes to the center pocket on the left side of the table. I don't know if that is what he's ultimately going to play at, but looks like the black also passes to the middle, the right hand side middle pocket as well.
Yeah, definitely does look open to the right center pocket on our screen. Left center pocket as well. Top right corner.
He's laying pretty straight on this blue from the looks of it.
He's
I
gonna
guess he just
force
needs to
follow it
follow.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah, nicely done. He's on the black ball to the right center pocket. That was a bit of a stun run off the left side cushion. And Stephen Ellis takes his fifth point, and I believe that was another rack and run for Stephen Ellis off Arfan Dad's dry break. And what a clearance that was. That was an absolutely ridiculous clearance from Stephen Ellis.
Yeah, it was superb, and got a feel for Arfan Dad as well. Hasn't had the greatest of luck with his visits and his breaks, and the score is still 5-1. It's 5-1 now for Stephen Ellis in this race to seven. Stephen Ellis to break.
And I think that that was one of the best clearances we've seen on this TV table. We've seen many. We've seen some easy ones, some fast ones, but with the clusters he had on the table, the first opening
Yeah.
pot as well was not an easy one, potting into a blind pocket, and yeah, nicely
And
done.
yeah, and the money shot in that previous frame was a little nudge of the pink out of the way on that cluster, and that made all the difference. He just played that to perfection.
But now chance for our fun dad try break from Stephen Ellis. Now 5-1 down.
The
What can
pinks
our
look
fun?
good.
We have
Pinks
been
look good
playing
here.
for I think just 30 minutes. It's quite a fast pace in this final.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my gosh, that's like 5 minutes a
Yeah,
frame.
yeah, just over 30 minutes so far.
Yeah, the pinks look good here, and it's just a matter of whether he's going to capitalize on this visit. I mean, whew, a lot of pressure
Yeah, I think
on Arfan Dad
he
now.
doesn't have a choice. This is now make or break time in this final. They have
Yeah,
to
I see a
go.
lot of support on the stream for both the players. Hey, really nice to see. And guys, if you've just joined us, thank you for joining us. You're watching the final here of the Pan American Heyball Open. Arfan Dad and Stephen Ellis in a race to seven. The prize money in this tournament is 10,000 US dollars for the champion. the both in the men's and women's category, and it's 120, just almost $120,000 total prize pot with up to 64th place paid in both categories.
Yeah, and 6,000 US dollars for the runner up as well.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Does he get it?
Yeah, he does. I think he does, and he takes the lower pink. The top pink is available to the center pocket as well. But that one was open. No problem at all.
Difficult to see the angle here, but then of course he can come off that side cushion up for the black, or is he pulling here? No, he's using the
Just able
cushion,
to
and
stun. Yep.
that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Came in so nicely into the angle for that black, making this a really simple shot for him. Oh, lovely stuff here from Arfan Dad to take his second point.
Yeah, that's second point and second rack and run for Arfandel, and that brings us to the timeout. Clock has stopped at 1:05 in this match, and 7 frames played. Stephen Ellis leading 5 frames to 2. 5 one-visit clearances in this match thus far out of 7 frames. And player break, 5 minutes. We'll be back soon. Stay tuned, guys. And the players are back after that break. Score 5-2 to Stephen Ellis in this final of the 2025 Pan American Heyball Open, live from Lima, Peru. Now, our fun dad to get us underway in the 8th frame. 5 one-visit clearances thus far in the 7 frames played.
Also taking the second ball break here. Oh, and he's made one
Yes.
straight away into the center pocket, and that's a good split cue ball in the center of the table. What does he have? And it looks like at first glance he's got a better shot on blue.
Yeah, I'd have to say the same. As a first ball, blue is there. It's only that ball on the rail, on the cushion on the right side, that might be an issue. But I have to say, what a clearance from Arfan Dad in the previous frame just before the break, off that dry break from Stephen Ellis. That was an excellent clearance that he had to make to just stop the momentum of Stephen Ellis.
Definitely in the same vein as the clearance he made on the first frame.
Yes, yes.
So nice to see him pull himself towards himself in this final. And yeah, if that last frame is anything to go by, I'd say game on between these two.
Yeah, because that first point he took was the first frame of the match. So there was 5 unanswered points from Stephen Ellis. And out of those 5, 3 of them one visit clearances, 2 rack and runs, 1 break and run. So it was a must clear for our fun dad in that previous frame, and did well to make it happen.
Hmm.
I think that one's gone a bit wrong.
Yeah, was that intentional? Was that a like a complete misjudgment from his part? He hasn't left anything terrible. Well, oh no, actually,
Center
yeah,
pocket
center
goes.
pocket. Yeah, I see some people on the comment section. They would love to see a decider in this match, and we would too. We would too. There's nothing like a good decider in a final, and we've had a lot of these finals on the Continental Opens, and even the champion of champions go down to decider. Is not uncommon.
And also, especially with 2 players as evenly matched as Arfan and Steven, it's very, very likely. But yeah, Arfan needs to stop giving away chances to Ellis, because in the mood he's in, doesn't look to be missing much.
Yeah, I can't believe that. Hey, I was really surprised with the last shot that Arfan took, and I'm sure he's equally surprised as well. I mean, this is a informed Stephen Ellis he's having to contend with.
Oh,
Oh, and just as we say that,
just as
my,
you
oh
say it,
my,
that's
don't blame
commentator's
me.
curse. That is commentator's curse right there.
Every time, right on cue. Oh
That
my.
wasn't we. When Stephen Ellis watches this back, that wasn't we. Such a shame. I mean, look at the position of the cue ball after that. He managed to get it back onto the side of the table. I think he was away.
Ooh, there's
Yes,
Arfan.
yes,
That's the
yeah. He
Arfan
was
dad.
he was going for cue ball behind the blues there.
He's left the ping to the corner pocket available to Steven, and it's not an easy shot. I think he's queuing somewhat over those blues, but it seems like he has most of the cue ball available to him from that position. And then, of course, it's also the cut to the corner pocket on the left hand side, and I think that's the one. Or is he going for the one on the cushion? Yes, he is.
Not not a bad shot.
Yes, not at all. And does the blue pass to the center here? That's the question.
Yeah, if it does, then there's at least something on the table for Arfan. He's got the left side as well. Long distance to the top left corner.
Whoa, this will be a power move of note.
Yeah, he's gone for the pot,
Oh,
but also have a look at the cue ball. That was a two-way shot he played there. He's played to get the cue ball on the balk. He's also played that if he pots it, he's on one of those blues to the top right corner. So that was a clever shot, I'll say, from Arfan Dad.
yeah, cue ball quite close to the cushion there at the top of the table, and looks like Arfan is going to take the ball to the corner pocket on the. Sorry, Steven's going to take the pink to the corner pocket here.
I think cue ball placement important here. Yeah, leaving the cue ball,
Oh, nice.
blocking that pocket as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's done
he's
well.
managed to do it.
He's done well with that shot, as Stephen Ellis.
Now, can Arfan sneak the blue into the gap there where Steven just placed the pink?
Down the left side, yeah, I see it. I see it. It looks like he sees it as well. If he goes cushion first, he moves the pink. There
Yes,
we go. There we go.
nice.
Well spotted.
Really nice execution there from Arfan Dad, and we heard the crowd applaud that too. The fact that he hasn't taken the blue to the center pocket, what does that mean? Is that blue through, or is he gonna just wait until another opportunity?
To me, it looks like at least the top one passes. Yeah, he's there now. He's having a look at that.
Yeah, because he was, on the side of the table a couple of times already, where he could have dealt with that. But yeah, he's obviously got something else in mind, and that's why he's a finalist here, playing to his own strengths as well. Arfan Dad, and some really, really good shots from him in this frame to buy himself another visit, and this could be.
Oh, look
Oh
at
my,
this.
oh my, oh
Where
my,
has
oh
that cue ball
my.
gone?
Oh my. And now, will he be able to play the blue closest to him off the other blue into the center
I
pocket?
think
The combination.
he might be forced. He might be forced to play that shot. I don't see another option for him.
Oh my. Oh my. That was a
He's
complete.
missed it completely, ball in hand, and that was gross miscalculation from Arfan Dad.
Yeah, you saw he was playing extreme sides as well on the cue ball. And oh my gosh. And also, I think the pace at which he took that shot, threw the cue ball completely off. Oh, got a feel for him there. Also,
Yes,
so close, so close to the finish line in this frame.
but it was the previous shot before that cue ball absolutely
Mm,
took off, and yeah, he lost it. He lost the cue ball. Now Stephen Ellis with ball in hand. He's got to watch the time as well. He's called extension. It's only an extra 30 seconds.
Oh, seems like he's been at this deliberating for
Yeah,
quite
the
some
referee
time.
has just the referee's just said 10 seconds, and that's why he's picked up the pace slightly as Stephen Ellis. But now used up his extension as well, so doesn't have any extensions left in this frame.
Yeah, it just looks like the rest is a formality here. The center ball to get position on the ball up table for the corner pocket. And I mean, just the right angle, and he'll be straight on the black. My, oh my. Oh, that was really unfortunate for Arfan Dad. But Stephen Ellis doing well with the ball in hand here to capitalize on that mistake.
And just when Arfan looked to be gaining some momentum himself, I mean, there was a great shot he played to the top left, pushing the pink out of the way, getting the blue in at the start of that visit for him. But yeah, Stephen Ellis back to the table.
Ah, uh-oh.
I think he's still okay. I think it's bounced just enough. I think he's okay.
Yeah, I think just has to watch the white ball here, and which he obviously would know. Yeah, it looks good to make that blue black ball in the corner pocket on the left side. There we go. Does he get it? Yes, he does.
And that is Stephen Ellis taking his 6th point. He's now on the hill, leading 6 frames to 2 over Arfan Dad in this race to 7. That would be the 9th frame coming up. Stephen Ellis to break in the 9th frame.
Yeah, we've gone just about 40 minutes played in this match already. Oh, it's been quick. It's been quick,
Very
quick,
quick.
quick.
Yeah, very quick, very high standard from, I'd say, from both these players, and just a few unlucky rolls for Arfan, and it's been costing him playing against an in-form Stephen Ellis in this final. He's not using the second ball break now. No, that's first ball. Yeah, first ball. Smash the pack.
Doesn't look like anything foul.
Nothing's in. Yeah, try break from Stephen Ellis in this 9th frame. Arfan Dad to the table. So far, 8 frames played. We've had 5 1 visit clearances. 3 from Stephen Ellis, 2 rack and runs, 1 break and run, and 2 rack and runs for Arfan Dad.
While Arfan Dad navigates the pinks here. Remember that the North American Heyball Open kicks off on Wednesday and will be running up until Sunday this week. And then after that, we've got the World Championship in Brisbane, Australia to look forward to. And after that, the International Open in India. And of course, also a station event coming up in December. So lots of Hayball action coming your way. And yeah, you know what to do. If you want to participate in any of those upcoming events, just contact the necessary authorities or the relevant authorities in your home country that are affiliated to the WPA. And if it's information on tables that you want, you can connect with Doris Cheng on Facebook. If it's information or registration details for the station events that you want, Hao Chow is your man. That's HAO, surname XIAO on Facebook. You can connect with him about registering for station events. So, more than enough Hayball activity for any budding curist. I really hope that some of you get to experience these circuits if you haven't yet. What we do know is that some of the players have already started making their way to Mexico for that event that's kicking off on Wednesday. And I think closer to that time, there should be a name list published. But yeah, I mean, I think
Chances
it's
are
more than
high.
likely,
Yeah, chances are
more than
very high
likely
that the
that we'll
players from
see.
this event head over to Mexico.
Yeah, remember they're playing for ranking points as well, ladies and gentlemen, and some of them are quite tight, especially up there in the top 10. So every tournament makes a world of difference on those ranking points. Oh, nice.
Very nice pot from Stephen Ellis. And on that calendar, in the middle of those events that you mentioned, at some point we'll be going to Africa as well for that African Open from
Yes,
Egypt.
yes,
And I
yes.
mean, what an opportunity for the players to be going to Egypt as well. I mean, that's another great venue, great country to be going to.
Yeah, bucket list destination for most of the people in the world that are able to travel. Egypt and all its glory. And speaking about, destinations, I think Peru as well has been absolutely amazing for a lot of these players. We saw some players post about visiting or hiking up to Machu Picchu. A lot of people got to experience the culture as well in between the tournament and also before the tournament started. So, yeah, I mean, so much of advantages in attending these tournaments.
And as you say, bucket list destinations. If you look at the places these players are going to, all absolutely amazing locations. Australia as well. We've had quite a few events in Australia now going back to Brisbane. The players love Australia. And yeah, some of the biggest tournaments from Brisbane, Australia. That one not working out for Stephen Ellis, and he's left this pink ball onto the bottom left corner.
Yeah, Arfan's got to pull himself towards himself here, Raymond. I mean, the finish could be is potentially on here for him now on pink.
It is, definitely is. He's got a starter here. Oh, that just sneaked in off the jaw. He was trying to hold the cue ball there so much.
I think he might have a shot to the corner pocket here. Maybe a touch of swerve might be required, but looks like he can see the potting angle of that pink. I guess we'll be able to tell now when he chooses his next shot. Oh no, then he can't see it. Okay, okay, that's not bad. Hasn't handed over a terribly easy table to Stephen Ellis.
Yeah, potting that blue in the center pocket. Is the reason for that.
Yeah, so if you're unfamiliar with Heyball rules, that's a legal shot. It's just loss of turn for the player who played it. As long as you make contact with your color group first, you can pot your opponent's ball. So Arfan Dare doing well there to play the rules to his advantage, and that's bought him another visit here. Oh, good shot.
Yeah, very good shot. Excellent cue ball placement from Arfan Dad now. Steven's got to be careful.
Yeah, that's a vice grip
It is.
of a
Definitely is.
snooker. He could potentially, I think, play. Yeah, it depends how much he's got. That's unfortunate. He did get a solid hit on the blue, but unfortunately for him, cue ball ricocheted into the center pocket, and that's ball in hand for Arfan Dad. Well, he's earned that, I guess, with the great snooker that he played in his previous visit.
And it looks like he's going to pull one back. Just over 40 minutes remaining in this match now.
There we go.
Yeah, he's fighting. Arfan Dad is fighting at the moment.
Just gone under 60 minutes played in this match. Actually, I think it's just around 50 minutes because the players did have an intermission, so more than enough time for a comeback. Lovely.
Yeah, lovely stuff from Arfan Dad to take his third point, trailing 6 frames to 3 in this race to 7.
I believe it's Arfan to break now. Hey, Raymond, he did.
6-3, 10th frame, yeah, will be Arfan Dad to break.
Looks like he's taking on the second ball break here again.
Nothing in on that
Oh,
break.
nothing in, and he has left a couple of options available to Stephen here. Yeah, it looked like he caught that rack between the second and third ball, actually, on impact.
It wasn't the most solid hit, and yeah, that's why we are seeing Stephen Ellis back at the table. But good third point from Arfan Dad. Let's hope he can keep it going.
Oh my, look at the blues.
Yeah,
Just
that
look at
little
the blues
touch just
now.
made Blues look so open. And everything actually goes here, Lenyukta.
Yes, it
They all
does.
do.
Yes, it does. And I think Arfan now benched there in the corner knows it too. Yeah. Arfan Dad kind of basically broke really well for Stephen.
He did. He did. That break was in Steven's favor, and that's the problem sometimes. If you get a good split and you don't end up potting a ball, pretty much leaving a rack and run for your opponent to make. Now he's only got one blue ball top end of the table. That's the only real outlier in the pattern here. Actually
It
think
looks
he
like
should
he'll
go there
use.
now.
Yeah, I think he's going to use that left, the blue on the left side of the table to get position on the outlier. Oh, that's nice. I think he's good. Looks good. Oh, is he good? Did he get it?
It's very tight.
Yeah, looks like he did. Looks like he did. And I think, he does this walk around the table. We see him do it. And it's one of those disciplined things
Yes,
about
yes, I was
Stephen
just
Ellis,
about to say.
always giving every shot the same kind of respect.
Very, very disciplined, Stephen Ellis. And he's left a medium distance blue to the bottom right corner pocket. He should get natural position on the last blue to the bottom left.
Oh, lovely, man. Lovely. I mean, what can you say to that? You can't. You just got to sit there and clap and acknowledge that your opponent is, on fire.
Absolutely brilliant stuff from Stephen Ellis. And this black ball for the match and the championship. What can you say
Well
about
done.
Stephen Ellis, Lenuka? Unbelievable.
Oh, that was wonderful stuff. Really, really wonderful stuff from Stephen Ellis in particular. I mean, he was the front runner for the majority of this match, and he just managed to keep Arfan Dad at bay. And I think it's just another title for him. And you'll probably see those posts go up on Facebook from him later today or even tomorrow. He's going to be so happy with this win. He's got to be so happy with this win, Raymond.
Yeah, he really will be. I mean, he puts in the work. He travels to all the tournaments, plays many tournaments in China, does very well in the station events and the Joy Grandmasters finals. I have to say, very, very well deserved from Stephen Ellis. Very well
Yeah,
deserved.
and just to add to that, Stephen Ellis has been playing Heyball exclusively for the last season, and it really shows. And I think, he's the poster child of what can be achieved when you give this game your full attention. So, ladies and gentlemen, it was an absolute honor and privilege to keep you guys company and to share the space with you, Raymond Thalak. Good night from me. I'm Lenyukta Chetty, and we'll be keeping you company for the event coming up in just a few days' time, live from North America in Mexico. Over to you, Raymond.
Thank you so much, Lenuka. That was a lovely tournament, and thank you for joining me and joining us in the commentary booth. Brilliant, brilliant tournament, and thank you for your expertise as well. Yeah, your champion, Stephen Ellis, 7-3 over Arfan Dad. Another championship for him. Currently second on the WPA rankings. I think that might change now as well. Winner at the Euro Open, second at the British Heyball Championship. Very, very well deserved. We will have the prize giving coming up in a few minutes as well, so stay tuned for that. I'm one of your commentators, Raymond Tilak from South Africa. Thank you guys so much and take care until the 22nd.
Cyber. Abre WhatsApp. Carrera de 5 a la mocha me voy. Campeón, ahí está el campeón. ¿Quieres tomar?
¿Listos para empezar?
Left or right?
Señor Carlos Rivera, de la Confederación Panamericana de Billar, presidente de la Confederación Panamericana de Billar. Carlos Gómez, presidente de la Federación Peruana de Billar. Honorables representantes de George, el señor Jason Shaw y toda la comitiva que lo acompaña, destacados deportistas y público en general.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished authorities. Mr. Carlos Rivera, the President of the Pan American Billiards Confederation, Mr. Carlos Gómez, President of the Federación Peruana de Billar, honorable representatives of JOY, Mr. Jason Shaw, and the whole committee, outstanding athletes and public gentlemen.
Damos inicio a la ceremonia de clausura de este magno evento 2025 Pan American Heyball Open Lima, Perú.
We're just beginning the closing ceremony of this great event, the 2025 Pan American Heyball Open Lima, Peru.
Primer evento mundial de esta modalidad en Latinoamérica.
The first World Heyball event in Latin America.
El deporte nos une. Como saben ustedes, se llevó a cabo esta modalidad tanto en hombres, en ladies como en mujeres y varones. Vamos a llamar a nuestras campeonas.
She's going to call our female champions. The third place, second place, and first place.
Desde los Estados Unidos, April Larson. Y Amy Pichon, Inglaterra. Segundo lugar, Hueracanú, Subritanes desde Tailandia. Y la campeona de este evento, desde Bélgica, Wendy Jans. Vamos a pedir la presencia de nuestro presidente de la Federación Peruana de Billar para colocar las medallas y entregar también a Carlos Gómez.
Mr. Carlos Gómez
Para hacer la entrega a la señorita April Larson y Amy Bichon. Asimismo, pedimos que haga entrega también de los trofeos, ¿verdad? Ok. Vamos entonces a recibir con fuertes palmas al señor Jason de Joy para hacer entrega a la de Tailandia, segundo lugar. Carlos Gómez, señor Carlos Rivera. Esas palmas para nuestras campeonas. Ahora vamos a continuar con esta ceremonia de clausura y vamos a llamar a nuestros guías.
In this closing ceremony will be calling male champion.
Maximiliano Osandón desde Chile. Del país de Gales, Jonathan Schiffer. Tercer lugar. Segundo lugar, de Pakistán, Afan Da.
Second place, Afghanistan, from Pakistan.
Del país de Gales, Stephen Ellis. Vamos a seguir con la misma mecánica y vamos a pedir la presencia de nuestro presidente de la Federación Peruana de Billar, el señor Carlos Gómez, para hacer entrega de las medallas del tercer lugar. Adelante, señor Gómez. Vamos ahora a pedir la presencia del señor Jason para premiar al segundo lugar Armanda de Pakistán. Ahora pedimos la presencia del presidente de la Confederación Panamericana de Billar, que dicho sea de paso, hoy está de cumpleaños, el señor Carlos Rivera.
Raise it up.
Continuando con nuestra ceremonia de clausura, vamos ahora a escuchar palabras del presidente de la Federación Peruana de Billar, el señor Carlos Gómez.
Buenas noches. Ante todo, proseguir las palabras muy orgulloso, saber contar con ustedes. Estamos en un ambiente agradable y bueno, darles nuevamente mis saludos y estar muy orgulloso de la realización de este evento. Excelentísimas autoridades deportivas, honorables miembros de la Confederación Panamericana de Billar, patrocinadores, medios de comunicación y lo más importante, campeones, deportistas y grandes amigos del billar de todo el mundo.
Your Excellencies, sport authorities, honorable members of the Pan American Billiard Confederation, sponsors, members of the media, and most importantly, champions, athletes, and great friends of billiards from around the world. Good evening to all of you.
Quiero extender mi profundo agradecimiento a la Confederación Panamericana de Billar, a la World Pool Association, por confiar en el Perú, al Instituto Peruano del Deporte, al Comité Olímpico Peruano y al Club de Regata Lima por su apoyo logístico incondicional, y a mi equipo, la Federación Peruana de Billar, que he trabajado incansablemente para que esta fiesta deportiva sea un éxito.
I wish to extend my proud gratitude to the Pan American Billiards Confederation and the World Pool Association for placing your trust in Peru, to the Peruvian Sports Institute, the Peruvian Olympics Committee, and the Club de Regatas Lima for their unconditional logistical support, and to my team, the Peruvian Billiards Federation, who have worked tirelessly to make this important celebration a success.
Hoy, la capital del Perú, nuestra amada Lima, baja el telón del Pan American Heyball Open 2025. Lo hacemos con el corazón lleno de orgullo y los ojos llenos de lágrimas de las imágenes que hemos presenciado. Precisión, estrategia, emoción y sobre todo una deportividad excepcional.
Today, the capital of Peru, our beloved Lima, brings down the curtain of the Pan American Heyball Open 2025. We do so with our hearts full of pride and our eyes full of the images we have witnessed, precision, strategy, excitement, and above all, exceptional sportsmanship.
Durante estos 4 días hemos transformado las mesas de billar en el Club de Regata Lima en un escenario de alta competición, de caballeros y damas, uniendo a América a través de un taco, una bola y una misma pasión.
Over these 4 days, we have transformed the billiard tables at the Club de Regatas Lima into a stage of high-level competition for gentlemen and ladies, uniting the Americas through the cue, a ball, and shared passion.
Este torneo es más que una competencia, es la prueba de que el billar, en todas sus modalidades, es un deporte que crece y cautiva. El Heyball, con su energía única, ha llegado a Lima para quedarse y para demostrar que tiene un lugar merecido en la élite deportiva.
This tournament is more than a competition. It is proof that billiards in all its forms is a sport that is growing and captivating. Heyball, with its unique energy, has come to Lima to stay and to demonstrate that it has a well-deserved place in the sporting arena.
Hemos escuchado el anuncio de que se impulsará la inclusión del Heyball en los próximos futuros Juegos Panamericanos. calidad de competencia que hemos visto aquí hoy nos dice que estamos listos.
We have heard the announcement that the inclusion of Heyball in future Pan American Games will be promoted. That is our goal, and the quality of the competition we have seen here today tells us we are ready.
El legado de este Pan American Heyball 2025 no es solo un trofeo, sino la semilla de una nueva generación de villaristas que hoy nos ven y se inspiran a tomar un taco por primera vez. Eso es nuestro verdadero triunfo.
The legacy of this Pan American Heyball 2025 is not just a trophy, but the seed of a new generation of billiard players who are watching us today and feeling inspired to pick up a cue for the first time. That is a true treasure.
A nuestros deportistas, ustedes son la razón de este evento. Gracias por el sacrificio, por las horas de entrenamiento y por regalarnos jugadas que quedarán grabadas en la memoria de nuestro deporte. Felicidades a los ganadores que han demostrado ser los mejores del mundo en esta desafiante modalidad. Y un aplauso igual de fuerte a todos los que compitieron con energía. Su presencia aquí eleva el nivel del billar panamericano.
To our athletes, you are the reason for this event. Thank you for your sacrifice, for the countless hours of training, and for gifting us with plays that will be etched in the memory of our sport. Congratulations to the winners who have proven to be the best in the world in this challenging discipline. And an equal strong round of applause to all who competed with cheerleading. Your presence here elevates the level of Pan American billiards.
Espero que cada uno de ustedes se lleven con el corazón la calidez de nuestro pueblo y la belleza de nuestro país.
I hope each one of you carries in your heart the warmth of the people and the beauty of our country.
Regresen a casa con la certeza de que han dejado una huella. Nos vemos en un próximo desafío, con el compromiso de seguir trabajando para que el billar sea cada vez más grande, más respetado y más inclusivo. Que viva el billar y que viva la hermandad deportiva de las Américas. Muchas gracias y hasta pronto.
The next challenge with the commitment to continue working so that billiards becomes even larger, more respected and more inclusive. Long live billiards and long live sporting brotherhood of the Americas.
Continuando, vamos ahora fuertes palmas al representante de Joe Grove, el señor Jason Shaw. Bienvenido.
Dear president officials, dear athletes, referees, and all our friends, good evening. I'm Jason Joe from Tribe Billiards. It's my great pleasure to make this speech on behalf of Joy Company on this awarding ceremony.
Soy Jason Shaw del grupo Joe Billiard. Es un gran placer para mí pronunciar este discurso en nombre de nuestra empresa en esta ceremonia de premiación.
2025 Pan American Heyball Open has a resounding success tonight. It is the very important step of Heyball inclusion into the Olympics.
El Abierto Panamericano de Heyball 2025 ha sido un éxito resonante esta noche, representando un paso muy importante hacia la inclusión del Heyball en los Juegos Olímpicos.
Hereby, we would express our high appreciation to the President and the officials of WPA, CPB, IFTPB. Thanks a lot for your excellent organizing for this international event, which makes the first Heyball International Open cruising in Lima, Peru smoothly. Thank you so much.
Por este medio deseamos expresar nuestro más alto reconocimiento al presidente y a los funcionarios de la WPA, CPB y Federación Peruana de Billar. Muchas gracias por su excelente organización en este evento internacional que ha hecho posible que el primer abierto panamericano de Heyball se lleve a cabo en Lima, Perú.
To all dear athletes, thank you very much for each next shot on joy table. This is always a very important speech for Heyball global promotion.
A todos los queridos jugadores, muchísimas gracias por cada uno de sus tiros en la mesa de Heyball. Cada uno constituye una página importante en la promoción global del Heyball.
To dear all referee team, I appreciate for each professional judgment to ensure the whole event goes smoothly with the fire faith.
Al querido grupo de árbitros, nuestro más alto reconocimiento por cada una de sus decisiones profesionales que han garantizado el desarrollo fluido y la fe en la equidad de todo el evento.
Most important, at the first time International Heyball Open is held in Panama, we are feeling the deep passion and love from the local athletes and the fans. You are making Heyball to be the new sports sign in Panama. Thank you so much. Thanks a million.
Asimismo, al ser la primera vez que de un abierto internacional de Heyball se celebra en Panamérica, hemos sentido la profunda pasión y cariño de los atletas y aficionados locales. Ustedes están convirtiendo al Heyball en un nuevo símbolo deportivo en Panamérica, nuestro más alto reconocimiento. Muchas gracias.
As the end of this speech, I would like to share that message that will be 3 Heyball events under conducted with WPA, CPB, and Joy Corporation. And look forward to see you in next Heyball Open in Panama.
Para finalizar el discurso, nos gustaría compartir que hay 3 eventos de Heyball en proceso de coordinación entre la WPA, la CPB y la compañía Joy, y esperamos con ansias el próximo abierto de Heyball en Panamérica.
Heyball uniting the world. Joy is always on the way. Olympic Heyball is coming.
El Heyball une al mundo. Joy está en camino. Juegos Olímpicos. El Heyball viene.
Lastly, Lima, Peru, Panama. Muchas gracias.
Y ahora vamos a llamar a nuestro presidente de la Confederación Panamericana de Billar para poner, como se dice, el punto final, la cerecita en el pastel. Luego vamos a cantarle Happy Birthday también. Nuestro presidente, el señor Carlos Rivera, CTV.
Solo una dama con esa calidad humana. Como Julie se acuerda que uno está de cumpleaños. Muchas gracias. Muy buenas noches a todos y a todas.
evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Con gran emoción llegamos al cierre del Pan American Heyball Open 2025. Un evento que ha superado todas nuestras expectativas y que nos deja recuerdos imborrables.
With great emotion, we have reached the conclusion of the Pan American Heyball Open 2025, an event that has exceeded all our expectations and left us with unforgettable memories.
Durante estos días, el Club de Regatas fue el punto de encuentro de grandes talentos del Heyball de nuestro continente y los mejores de otros países del mundo. Hemos sido testigos de partidos vibrantes, de jugadas extraordinarias y sobre todo de un profundo respeto por el deporte y por los valores que lo representan.
Over these past few days, the Club de Regatas has been the gathering point for the finest Heyball talents across our continent and the world's best players. We have witnessed thrilling matches, extraordinary plays, and above all, a profound respect for the sport and the values it represents.
Quiero expresar mi más sincero agradecimiento a cada uno de los atletas, entrenadores y delegaciones que vinieron desde distintos países para ser parte de esta gran fiesta deportiva. Ustedes le dieron vida y nivel internacional a este torneo.
We would like to express our deepest gratitude to every athlete, coach, and delegation who traveled from different countries to be part of this great sporting celebration. You brought live and international caliber to this tournament.
Gracias también al público limeño y a los visitantes que acompañaron con entusiasmo y calidez cada jornada. Su energía se sintió en cada rincón de esta sede.
We also extend our thanks to the Lima audience and visitors who enthusiastically and warmly supported each day of the event. Your energy was felt in every corner of the venue.
Un reconocimiento muy especial a todo el equipo Joy Williams, a la WPA, al Comité Olímpico Peruano, a la Federación Peruana de Billar, al Club de Regatas y en general al comité organizador, a los jueces, voluntarios, patrocinadores y a todas las personas que trabajaron con compromiso y profesionalismo para que este evento fuera un verdadero éxito.
A very special recognition goes to the entire Joy Billiards team, the WPA, the Peruvian Olympic Committee, and the Peruvian Billiards Federation, the Club de Regatas Lima, and the entire organizing committee, including the referees, volunteers, and sponsors, and all those who work with dedication and professionalism to make this event a true success.
Un agradecimiento especial a Carlos Gómez, a Julie y Ramón Rodríguez, a Luis Fuentes, a Luis Vélez, a Grita Stinka y en fin a todos los que pusieron su amor y pasión para que este evento sea inolvidable para todos.
Special thanks to Carlos Gómez, Julie and Ramón Rodríguez, Luis Fuentes, Luis Vélez, Rieta Stinka, and everyone who poured their love and passion into making this event unforgettable for all.
Hoy clausuramos el torneo, pero nos llevamos mucho más. Nuevas amistades, experiencias compartidas y la certeza que el Heyball en América sigue creciendo con fuerza. De seguro estaremos nuevamente en octubre de 2026 con ideas renovadas, nuevos entusiasmos y con el afán para hacer las cosas mejor. Les deseo un buen viaje y retorno a sus hogares y a los que viajan a México.
Today, we conclude the tournament that we take away so much more. New friendships, shared experiences, and the certainty that Heyball in the Americas continues to grow stronger. We will surely be back in October 2026 with renewed ideas, fresh fresh enthusiasm and the drive to make things even better. Wish you all a safe journey back home, and to those traveling to Mexico, a pleasant trip.
De esta manera, en nombre de la Confederación Panamericana de Billar, declaro oficialmente clausurado el Pan American Heyball Open 2025 Lima, Perú. Muchas gracias.